Hey guys, I'm Jodru and I'm going to rank all the West Coast states plus a few others. But the twist is I have never sat on that filthy country of the United States of America. What is my opinion on this country? I think it's one of the countries of all time. Comment if you agree or disagree with my ranking at the end. See ya! So, we have the 3 actual West Coast states. Beware if you're sensitive for their woke and gay. Also, it has a tech bro infestation. Let's start with the evergreen state, Washington. Not to be mistaken for Washington District, Columbia. Funny considering it's defined by the Columbia River. This is the only US state named after a democratically elected US president. Ironic because there are several states named after monarchs. I see Virginia and Georgia. It has a pretty boring flag, but at least it's apt. Based on my silly little research, this state gives me such rich kid vibes because this is the homeland of a few heartless corporations and also Starbucks. Oh wait, they're the same. This is also the #1 producer of apples and it would be nice for the universe to make it that way, but Apple Incorporated isn't founded here. And historical trivia. A war was almost started against British Canada here over a pig. So, if cops fight a war here, would it be called the Second Pig War? Yeah, this will also apply to Oregon, but it has a pretty diverse geography from the temperate rainforests of the mountains to the dry deserts of the east. Beautiful sites of volcanoes, plains, and mountains with pine forests and a generally mild Mediterranean climate. Seattle, the Emerald City, sits here on the coast of the Puget Sound, a fjord system, and it has a space needle. From what I can tell, it's also gloomy, foggy, and sad, so that's what it has going for it. C tier. Now here comes the Beaver State. Oregon used to be way bigger. It has a really boring flag, it doesn't feel Oregonian, not much to see here. I don't really know what to say about its geography as it's essentially similar to Washington. So why not simplify the map a little? Why not retake what is rightfully yours? Portland is here. I don't really know much about the city aside from being particularly atheistic. And also, Gravity Falls is set here. So it'll rank higher than Washington, B tier. Just don't get dysentery on the trail here. Last but not least, in the actual West Coast states, here comes the Golden State, California. This is a pretty accurate nickname because this state has a freaking golden motherlode under its grounds. And I never had to look at the map of the US to know California exists, because it's been pop cultured osmosis into my feeble brain, sharing the same brain space with New York and Texas. This is an OP-ass state with the largest economy and the largest population. Not everything's bigger in Texas. I like California's flag, but it feels more Oregonian to be honest. I suggest putting the Golden Gate Bridge and the rainbow flag on the bear in the new flag design. Geographically, I'd say it's a very mountainous state, but at least most of the major cities have pretty decent weather compared to... I do believe California should annex Baja California Peninsula to become Mega California. That peninsula was why, in the past, it was thought California was an island. The film industry here is pretty big. I mean, with the sunny cloudless skies and the decent weather, why not? Hollywood's here, and that's why every freaking celebrity lives here. This is the source of the pop culture osmosis, and you will never forget any California girl. By the way, California's name has a weird etymology. It comes from a fictional character Calafia in the novel Las Sergas de Esplandian, and her name is thought to come from Khalifa, the female form of Caliph. This is the only state in this list that I can split and twine, NorCal and SoCal with their respective San Francisco and Los Angeles. All my life I had lied to myself and thought San Francisco was warm and sunny because of my ignorant stereotypes about California. But from what I can tell, it's pretty foggy and cool. What the hell is this climate? The Golden Gate Bridge is an iconic, large and impressive bridge. And it's also very Asian. And it's the motherlode of the silicon and tech bro infestation. Now we have Los Angeles, seems to me to be the archetypal California city in my imagination. It has Hollywood, celebrities, beach and beach weather. It's so big it's just behind New York City in population size. So with all that stuff in one state, it gets S tier. Extra points since my favorite streamer lives here. Next, I gotta include the two other Pacific states.